Bro.
Apa?
Yeah, I just bought the Soundpeats True Air 3.
Okay. So what's the difference between my True Air 2 and that True Air 3?
I don't know. I guess the difference is this is number 3, yours is number 2.
So this is the Soundpeats True Air 3, and the box is pretty much the same as the True Air 2 with the same person, and it looks like the shape is almost the same, but we're gonna open up to see if there's any difference with the True Air 2. Alright, so as you can see, this is the True Air 3 with the Gold Award winner in 2022. The feature you can see over here, it says Qualcomm 3040, the True Wireless Mirror Technology, and aptX Adaptive. So if I'm not mistaken, that the previous True Air 2 only have Qualcomm 3040 and it's just a aptX, not adaptive. I may be wrong, and you can just leave in the comment if I'm wrong, but let's open it up. My god, this is tight. Yeah, okay. And usual, there's a foam here, and ooh, look at that case. Interesting. Alright, so inside the box you will have the instruction manual, the usual good stuff telling you instructions and stuff, and it comes with 6 different languages. Type-C cable, as you can see, it's just Type-C cable and nothing else because the earbud has no ear tip. This is the True Air 3 earbud. It's a matte finish with a hint of a glossy finish around the edges to indicate where the case should be open. There's a word Soundpeats at the top with the Type-C at the bottom. There's nothing else to see, and this is how it looks like for True Air 2, which I have. This is the pink color, and the difference is actually quite interesting. So first of all, you can see the difference is that there's this last time there is just a Soundpeats logo on top instead of the word Soundpeats, and as you can see there's a Soundpeats word inside, while now it's just the word Soundpeats at the top with nothing else to see here. And the second difference is that the charging port is Type-C with just a charging indicator right here, while the True Air 3 has a light indicator right here, but you can press the button to check how much battery there is. And how you open is also different, because last time you open the case like a wedding ring, like while the new one you just open it just like the AirPods style, just flick it open. And in terms of the hinge wise, it's actually very flimsy, I would say, but you can feel like there's like 2 clicks, you can see it will just stop. You can just stop right there. So the odds of it falling out of the case is very high. Compare the earbuds between the True Air 3 and True Air 2 is the fact that the first visible difference is that if you put it side by side, you can see that the stem is slightly shorter, and not only that, there is a light indicator right here on the earbud, while here there is none because the battery only shows on the case itself, while this one shows on the earpiece itself. So there's a bit of difference. We can see that it still has the Soundpeats logo at the side here, and in terms of diameter of the earbud is almost the same. The top is almost the same with the air duct in the top and the front here, and the mic is almost the same, which is at the bottom, and there's one more over here. So there's 2 of it, but the next difference that I can see is that on the 2, the pogo pin is visible at the back of the earbud here, while the pogo pin here is not visible, but it is shown by a strip of metal at the bottom of the earbuds. There's a good difference because last time with the two pogo pin here, you have to exactly align to the earbud to ensure that it is charging. If it doesn't align it perfectly, it will not charge at all, which quite annoys me once in a while for a pogo pin charging. But with this, it will have a lesser error, so because it has a bigger radius for the thing to shift around, just in case that you drop your case or so on. The pogo pin is still visible inside, and as you can see there, it's still quite visible. And lastly, the difference between the Air 2 and Air 3, that how it is connected. The connection is in Air 2 is the typical of open case, take out the earbud, then it will pair and it will say aptX. While put it back in the case without closing it, it will auto disconnect because it is charging. But the difference in Air 3 is that once you open the case, it will automatically pair your earbud and it will say here aptX adaptive. So that's the three major difference between the earbud, and the moment you close the casing, it will automatically disconnect. So I will repeat again, the three difference of the earbud is that the case is slightly smaller in terms of the thinness and also the overall housing itself. Next, the earbud is slightly shorter. And third, the earbud here, there's a light indicator here, but here there's no light indicator. And lastly, the earbud is connected automatically the moment you open the case compared to just taking out the earbuds from the casing. So that's all the difference in terms of how it looks and how it connects and how it performs. We will see in the later part of the video. So that's all. Let's see how the result like.
Alright, so this is the Air Sound 2, and I don't know how the sound quality like because there's vehicle moving around here and there, and it just recently just rained. So yeah, for the fitting wise, for the Air Sound 2 and Air Sound 3 is okay, I guess, and I don't recommend it for heavy exercise because the fitting might just slip out. So that's that. So time for Air Sound 3. So now I'm outdoor, and at the moment there's a few cars moving around, and this is the Air Sound 3. I don't know whether how clear it is before we start playing the Mobile Legend. Yeah, so tell me, what do you think about the song?
Yeah, we're gonna play like a quick brawl, just a few games, because tomorrow gonna go work, so I can't really stay for long. So quick brawl, and then we just call it a day. Right, let's go.
Testing. Oh yeah, can you hear me or not? I'm using another earbud. This is the True Air 3. Yeah, I think my True Air 2 just went out of battery lah. So I don't know if you can hear me better or the sound was even more clearer. So yeah, let's start the game, man. Hello. Oh yeah, so currently I'm still using the True Air 2, and the wind is actually blowing in my ear right now. I don't know whether you can see or hear because it's at half at speed 2 currently, so I don't know if it's blowing to the earbuds or not, but whatever lah. Now I just walk away to somewhere more nice, more quieter. So yeah, so now I'm away from my fan, and yeah, I just found out that this earbud does only have aptX, but no game mode, no latency mode, or so on. Yeah, but I don't know, man. Maybe the True Air 3 is better. Yeah, we're gonna try the True Air 3 now, huh? Hey, oh, so yeah, like now I'm using the earbud, the True Air 2 at the moment. So I don't know how the sound going to be like, because I am going to do the same test. It is at the same speed at 2. And initially I thought the True Air 2 and True Air 3 just going to be a very minor upgrade, just like maybe better battery or a bigger size or something like that. But boy, I was wrong. Yeah. First of all, I saw that this thing has a gaming mode, not like the Air 2. And not only gaming mode, I also saw that it has low latency mode and game mode. I'm like, can both run at the same time? That's very interesting, you know. Because usually I only saw that it has low latency mode or a game mode. I didn't know that it has both. Yeah, so it's like, whoa, cool. Yeah, but for the result, I'm not too sure. But while I was watching YouTube also, I didn't notice that this thing has a sensor. Like it will automatically pause and play my music. Like similar to this one more earbud. Because as you can see, there's a infrared sensor right there. Yeah. But this thing, when I try to do the same way on just showing in the phone, it doesn't reflect any infrared. So it's like a pressure sensor instead of a infrared sensor. So that is actually another cool upgrade. So I'm like, huh, I don't know whether this is very worth it, but only the latency test will finally convince me that the 3 is a huge upgrade compared to the 2. But till now, I'm actually digging this now. So let's see the result, man.
Eh, I want to challenge you between my Air 2 to your Air 3. Which one is better? On. Huh? Okay. I do mine. I only got one mode. Very easy. App text, just play. Alright, so now it's your turn. See what you can do. One mode. Mine got 3 different mode. I got low latency mode, game mode, music mode, and with the app text adaptive. I show you with latency on, but with music mode on. With game mode, but low latency mode off.
Game mode.
Okay, my very last one will be game mode on, low latency on. How was that? Hey, bro. Hey, bro. No. Oh.